not my friend.
I'm not your friend.
You're trying to get me, and
I'm not trying to get
all
you.
you're trying to get is some stupid confession, and you're not gonna get.
Normally you see the cops looking and acting tough on television, always getting the job done. But in this unexpected chain of events, this suspect turns the whole interrogation around. What makes this even more entertaining?
This is all being recorded, huh? And written down?
I'm not writing anything down right now.
But they are.
I don't think there's anybody watching it. The guy that brought me the coach writing reports.
He does this while spasming from a heroin withdrawal. A man like this must have nerves of steel since he outsmarts the cops under such extreme conditions. Either the detectives are seriously underprepared or this is one hardened suspect. We'd wager the odds would be against him. However, he turns the tide of this interrogation around. His smarts would allow him to go scot-free.
You help me out, I can help you out, sir.
You can't tell me that you can help me out. Because all you said is that you're charging me with some bogus-ass armed robbery bullshit.
Okay.
I don't believe.
In 2011 in the state of Georgia, a 7-Eleven was robbed. The police arrested Jeff Pearson, the man being interrogated in the video.
Look, I'm not signing nothing.
Okay, you don't have to sign anything. You understand your rights though, right? Yeah. That's all I need is a verbal yes?
Yeah.
He had been charged with robbery. Since he sits in the room handcuffed, he has obviously been processed. But the cuffs would not stop him.
Yeah, I'm in a shitty, wrong place at the wrong time, obviously. I didn't commit no armed robbery.
All right, then let's talk about this.
I don't talk to the police, man.
Given his choice of words or refusal to say any, we can determine that Jeff is familiar with the criminal justice system. The police have read out the Miranda rights to Jeff, but they swiftly go through them. These are a fundamental part of any police interrogation and thus any criminal trial. The Miranda rights are as follows.
Warning as to your rights guaranteed by the Miranda decision of the Supreme Court of the United States.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to remain silent.
You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand the rights I've explained to you?
No.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you cannot arrange for an attorney to represent you in a court of law, the state will provide one for you free of charge. If you start answering questions without an attorney present, you can stop answering questions at any time until you arrange for an attorney. Failing to recite the Miranda rights to a suspect who is under arrest can seriously damage the prosecution's ability to convict a criminal.
Warning as to your rights guaranteed by the Miranda decision of the Supreme Court of the United States.
You already read it to me earlier.
I know you did, but I'm going to read it to you again.
Thanks for the coat.
You're welcome. Before we ask any questions, you must understand what your rights are. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we question you and have him or her with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one, a lawyer will be provided for you.
But, even in light of the Miranda rights, Jeff is able to handle the fuzz.
Tell me what happened last night. Plain and simple, your side of the story.
The Miranda rights originated in 1966 following the landmark U.S. Supreme Court case Miranda versus Arizona. These rights are designed to safeguard a suspect's Fifth Amendment rights under the U.S. to decline to answer any questions that may incriminate themselves.
Let me read this.
No.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to sign it.
You don't have to sign it, but let me read it for you. Okay?
I'm not signing nothing.
You don't have to sign it.
These rights can be expressed differently as long as they convey the message. The officer also needs to make sure the suspect understands their rights.
Basically, they'll put a violation on you.
Put a violation on it? So I had this before, or what?
No. I got you violated.
You did?
Yeah.
For what?
For robbery.
If the suspect does not speak English, the rights should be translated in favor of the suspect. Being compelled to read out these rights to Jeff under any circumstances, the detectives have unleashed the ultimate cell phone upon themselves. Jeff is reluctant to answer any questions.
I'm happy to help you out.
You can't help me, man.
I can't.
Can I have my buddy finger, please?
Just finish your coat first.
He is not having any of it. When you exercise your right to remain silent, the police cannot question you further.
You know what? I'm not answering any questions. This is bullshit.
The same is the case if you stop answering questions until you talk to a lawyer. Also, America considers the right to an attorney in a criminal trial as a constitutional right. This is especially the case where the criminal offense carries a large jail time. The police try all they can to get information out of him. He even figures out the good old good cop, bad cop gimmick. However, he does not give them anything that can be used against him in a court of law.
Okay, good cop.
No, usually I'm the prick.
You look like the prick.
I am.
It is unconstitutional to force a confession out of someone. The detectives are still asking questions even though Jeff here opts to remain silent. He does not sign any document, give away any unnecessary details, or do anything.
They searched me. They ain't find
Hang on.
nothing. What's
Let
up?
me read this.
No.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to sign it.
You don't have to sign it. But let me read it for you.
I'm
Okay?
not signing nothing.
You don't have to sign it.
Keep in mind, he is doing this all under withdrawal from not using a lethal narcotic. Jeff requests for methadone, a drug that helps with heroin withdrawal. However, this is refused as they probably do not have medical staff nearby.
I need to go to the hospital. I'm coughing up blood.
Okay.
Let's go to the hospital.
I'll let the jailer know you go to the hospital. You still me back here, you know that, right?
Where?
Here at the jail, as soon as you get out of the hospital.
But Jeff holds his ground. Eventually, the police try to be nice to him by giving him some soda and candy.
Right?
Well, I'm charged with robbery
Yeah.
and possession of a firearm.
You on?
Yeah.
However, this interrogation is not like taking candy from a baby.
No, I'm not trying to get
all
you.
you're trying to get is some fucking confession, and you're not going to get one.
Jeff, I'm not going to get a confession out of you for nothing.
Exactly, because I
And
didn't
I'm
do
not trying
nothing.
to get a confession out of you.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, I didn't commit no armed robbery, and y'all ain't got no fucking evidence saying I did. Let me go. All you did is find me sitting in my buddy's house because my fucking buddy's dog's going ape shit. I go outside, there are cops everywhere, and they spotlight me. They say, come here. I say, what's up?
Soon, the detectives become desperate.
I don't have, what the f*** are you talking about?
The gun you were sitting on
I was sitting on.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
over at Aaron's house.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because Aaron says it wasn't his.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like I said, you give me a little, I'll give you a little. Alright? I got a lot more I can tell you about the whole thing. But you got to help me out, too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because I'm willing to go to the prosecutor, I'm willing to go to the parole officer and say, this guy's a good guy, he helped me out. he didn't do anything.
They fall back to a series of taunts and say they have evidence against him.
The deal is, I have enough evidence
Like what?
of the armed robbery, okay? But, you know, if you're saying you didn't do it, you need to give me your side of the story.
However, that was not enough to break him. They use every trick in their playbook and then some more. As anyone familiar with interrogation techniques can tell, this is some next level gaslighting. The police even use it to get confessions out of innocent individuals.
I will tell you right now, you're still on a hold for a robbery.
I know. I don't know why. I need a lawyer because obviously I didn't do nothing. And obviously you guys know I didn't do nothing because I've been arrested for the same bullshit before and you guys don't interview me this much. So, wham bam, thank you for the coke, put me back in the cell.
We
That's
haven't
my
interviewed
home.
you yet.
That's my home.
All right.
Surprisingly, Jeff Pearson beat the cops and slipped the cuffs.
But you haven't interviewed me yet.
Yeah.
I'm not being interviewed. I'm a lawyer.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't interviewed you yet. Hang on. Wait right there.
He now has his own YouTube channel where you can view this event uncut. His other footage involves vlogs or him playing some music. This is just one of the rare instances where the suspect beat the cops.